This is the legendary Wembley Stadium. In November 2024, it was completely sold out in just 3 hours. 90,000 tickets, not for the World Cup or the Champions League final, but for a football match featuring YouTubers. Just a few days before, another YouTuber faced off against Mike Tyson in the ring. Around 60 million people watched, or at least attempted to, on Netflix. Meanwhile, traditional football is facing an unexpected challenge. For the first time in years, the top 5 leagues sold fewer tickets than the previous season. Is football in trouble? Some might say these creator-driven events are just one-time spectacles and that filling stadiums week after week requires more. But YouTubers are now launching their own leagues. With weekly matches, innovative rules, and millions of views, leagues like Kings, Baller and Icon League are bringing together big names from the creator and football worlds. And it's not just football. Basketball, tennis, golf, track and field, even chess. New leagues are emerging everywhere, making traditional executives uneasy. So what's happening? Are we seeing the future of sports or its decline? Welcome to Athletic Interest, where we explore how YouTubers are reshaping sports. Recently, a viral video surfaced. It looked like a flashy Nike ad, but it was actually the launch trailer for the Baller League. It featured top YouTubers alongside legendary players like Ronaldinho and Figo. The concept: shorter matches, unconventional rules, and moments designed to go viral. The league, founded in Germany by Lukas Podolski and Mats Hummels, is played indoors with 6 players per team and a unique twist. A roulette wheel introduces new rules mid-game. You might end up with a 3 versus 3 match or see volley goals count double. It's chaotic but entertaining. Major sponsors like Vodafone, Gatorade and Samsung are already on board. Xing, a German LinkedIn-like platform, reportedly paid millions to sponsor the first season. Clearly, there's serious money involved. According to organizers, the league averaged around 3 million viewers per match day on Twitch last season, making it the most watched channel on the platform in 2024. Not everyone is thrilled, though. Some lower league players are leaving their clubs to join the Baller League, leading to complaints from traditional teams. One club official even called it poisoning the locker room. However, the Baller League isn't trying to replace traditional football. It's offering something different: fast-paced, unpredictable, and highly shareable content. Whether it's a gimmick or a glimpse into the future, it's sparking conversations. But is this concept entirely new? If you're old enough, you might recall indoor football tournaments from the 80s and 90s. 5-a-side matches with rolling substitutions on a walled court. So the idea isn't entirely original, but the internet-first approach is, and its growth is staggering. So much so that it's even attracting venture capital funds typically focused on tech startups. This suggests the Baller League isn't just a quirky competition, it's part of a larger shift in the sports industry. These 2 examples highlight the growing connection between the creator economy and sports business. Both are highly successful, with millions of followers and a knack for business. Which brings us to today's video sponsor, Shopify. Both Mr. Beast and Ronaldo use Shopify to run their businesses. You don't need to be a top influencer to use it. Setting up a store is easy, even if you're starting from scratch with no technical skills. Inventory tracking, payment processing, and analytics are all in one place. We use it at Athletic Interest too, and one of our favorite tools is Shopify Magic, an AI designed for commerce. Need to change the background of your product photo? No problem. If this inspires you, check out shopify.com/athleticsinterest or the link in the description to start building your business today. Thanks for supporting us. Now back to the story. Football remains the world's most popular sport, but the old playbook isn't working as well as it used to. While major leagues still attract millions, younger audiences are tuning out. Florentino Perez, who tried and failed to launch the Super League, once said, "Young people aren't interested in football anymore." He's not wrong. The average Premier League viewer in 2023 was 42 years old, while the average YouTube viewer is 25. It's not just about age. Smaller clubs are struggling to survive, while top leagues profit from billion-dollar TV deals. Financial issues, empty stands, and a lack of global appeal are making it harder for smaller teams to stay relevant. The situation could worsen. Fans are increasingly watching highlights on YouTube instead of live games. Leagues see highlights as marketing to drive live viewership, but in the long term, this could threaten media rights revenue, the primary income source for football clubs. Younger fans are also choosing to stream creator leagues instead of paying for traditional sports broadcasts. YouTubers like Speed and Destroying are redefining what it means to be a sports star. They're not elite athletes, but they dominate the sports niche with challenge. Building on this popularity, they're launching new leagues. Traditional football is struggling to stay relevant, while creator-driven events are thriving. Some see these leagues as flashy sideshows, while others believe they're exactly what football needs to adapt and connect with younger fans. To understand this shift, let's look at the long relationship between sports and media. It's been a push and pull dynamic, with each trying to adapt to the other. Radio made sports accessible to the masses, while TV introduced slow-motion replays and on-screen graphics. Sports even changed rules to suit TV audiences. The NBA added a shot clock, table tennis enlarged its balls, and Formula One introduced DRS for more overtaking drama. Media evolution has always shaped sports, and now the internet is driving the biggest revolution yet. New leagues with unconventional rules are the latest response to this changing landscape. This adaptation has been happening for over a century, but it's accelerating now. Venture capital is pouring into sports, turning them into booming businesses. Some investors are even creating their own leagues instead of investing in existing ones. The UFC is a prime example. It went from a niche sport to a global powerhouse. But these new leagues need explosive growth to survive, and they're targeting younger audiences who consume sports differently. So is this the end of traditional football? Not exactly. These leagues aren't here to replace it, but to create a new category of sports entertainment, closer to esports. However, they lack the authenticity, history, and elite competition of traditional sports. While creator leagues are exciting, they can't replicate the decades-long rivalries and historic moments that define traditional sports. Fans may be drawn to the novelty, but many will return to the prestige and drama of pro leagues. In football, creator-driven leagues are just starting, as FIFA and UEFA tightly control the sport. But in other sports, like MMA or cricket, innovative leagues featuring top athletes are thriving. New leagues like the Snow League and Grand Slam track are emerging, showcasing top athletes in fresh formats. Traditional executives in these sports should be concerned. Those who fail to innovate risk losing touch with fans and even their own athletes. Creator leagues will continue to push boundaries.